cut from a different cloth that will never fold. Nigga, in this game, it is sold, not told. Only right you feel it, cause it's spilling from my soul. Doper than what's on a dope boy, house stole. Charlie Sheen stepping on the scene, I'm winning. Never change how I go in, how I begin it. Say how I feel, for real, I'm never timid. Serving
I grew up in Los Angeles. I didn't grow up in the best part of Los Angeles. So, you know, me being a strong individual, I have to figure out if I'm gonna get all the way into the streets or have some ties in the streets and stay focused on my music. Gino Cap, that was my big homie. He was actually from the Nicholson Garden Projects, and he actually started me off. You know, I was a kid, 16 years old, and you know, I met him through my other big bro, Baker Man, and they stayed next door from each other in the apartment. And he knew a lot of people. He knew Game. He took me to Game when Game was red hot. Put me on Game mixtape, and that was my first break. And ever since then, I just, you know, took that momentum and just kept going.
Sitting in the trap like damn, trying to turn a couple grams to a couple $100 grand. I grew up in the town, they don't make it out up. If you black, you don't live to see a man. You seen 21, you the one.
Like I said, I've been through a lot in my life. So, you know, I took it upon myself to just write my thoughts down, you know what I mean? Instead of just telling everybody my business, you know what I mean? So I just started writing, and then my boy cousin had a studio. We went to the studio for the first time, and I loved it so much that I immediately stopped playing basketball just to rap, because I just loved the feeling. It was just way more exciting than basketball.
Well, 13 mixtapes and a new LP, bro. So you're not a rookie in this game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Black Box. The entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Like, how long you been building this brand, you know what I'm saying?
Well, since I started, it was I had a record label called His Finest with you know, speaking of Gino, you know, with Gino Cap. It just had like a lot of negative, you know, strings attached to that name, you know what I'm saying? When it struck me to change the name is when I was throwing an event at this club, and then the owners asked my representation, His Finest, is it gonna be gang members there? And when I heard that, I was like, you know, I want to keep the name because of the homie, and you know, in memory of the homie. I got it tatted, so it'll always be that. It's forever. But you know, just business, you know, being business savvy, I had to change it. I was forced to change it. So, you know, now it's Aviators Entertainment, AVAERS Entertainment. So,
Aviator, what does Aviator mean to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does that stand to you?
I mean, the reason why I picked Aviators is because my dad worked at American Airlines for 25 years. So, you know, I didn't want to say pilots or, you know, just, I wanted to just a fly little name for just being fly, you know what I'm saying?
Fly
so,
shit.
you know what I mean? And just taking off and just, you know, shit just being limitless. You know what I mean? You know, when you in the air, it just feel like you can do whatever. You know what I mean? So you just aviating, man. You know, we building this shit from the ground up now, you know. Eventually be aviating, spreading your wings, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we picked the name, and people caught on to it, and people messing with it right now, man. And
like, what's your particular favorite song on the album?
I got my first favorite is the song called Cancer. It's the last song, and it's just talking about just, you know, because like I said, my dad died of it, but it was just talking about all type of cancers in the world, you know what I mean, and you know how it affect people and people's families. So. Yeah, so that's my favorite one. That's on the joint.
Oh, okay. And I can relate to you on that too, bro. You know what I mean? Just to share this with you too, you heard me. Because my mom, she died of cervical cancer, you heard me. She died in 2003, you heard me. So yeah, definitely, we got the same struggle in there, you know what I'm saying? Hustle, you on that Crenshaw, on that, you know, don't take no days off. So, you know, like I said, you're not no rookie, bro. So like, you have any deals, maybe like any further big things to expand the Aviators?
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just building my stock. I'm building my work. You said, you know, being on the Crenshaw tape and doing a song with this dude, it only builds your stock up, you know what I mean? So when you are, you know, in the meeting with these labels, they have to talk more because you done did all that by yourself, you know what I mean? A song with this person, a song with this person, then radioed, and then you might have been on a tour or two. So it's like, okay, now you're worth putting some money behind, you know what I mean? You did all that by yourself. So basically I'm just trying to do everything by myself. Everything I feel like I haven't did, I'm trying to do it before we take these meetings, but we do have a few labels looking, you know, independent labels and major labels. know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm proud of you, bro, because you put in that work,
it,
bro.
man.
You know, you ain't no rookie.
Who it is, man, it's Dubb, Aviators Entertainment, JambalayaTV. Shout out New Orleans, all the way from South Central, man. You know, South Central LA, Los Angeles. They say it never rains, but it's looking like it's about to rain up out this motherfucker. So, you know what I mean?